beginner basics series. We're going to focus on Chaturanga today. And by beginner, I don't mean easy. I just mean we're going to take things a little more slowly, describe things a little bit more, and really focus on the mechanics of one of our basic poses, which is Chaturanga, also known as a low plank. There's a lot of misconceptions about what it is, how the elbows are, how low it is. So grab blocks. I always encourage people to use blocks anyway because a lot of people have trouble reaching the floor, but we're also going to use it as a muscle memory for how low Chaturanga actually is. So you need at least one block here. So we'll get started in child's pose. So toes in, knees out, hips to heels, forehead all the way down to the mat. Arms out long, and just settle in here. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, slow, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Last one like that, full, slow, deep breath in through the nose, fill all the way up, hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, open mouth, exhale, release. Now coming into a balanced breath here. So what that means is equal inhales to equal exhales. We'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Continue with this round of breath, this balanced breath. And as you inhale, try to open up through the back of the rib cage. And as you exhale, try to sink a little bit deeper into the pose. Breath in and breath out. From here, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, getting a side body stretch of this left rib cage. Breathe into those left ribs. Dial your left hip down, find that space. Full breath in and full breath out. Bring your hands back to center and walk them over to the left, getting a stretch of your right side body here. Breathing into the rib cage, dial that right hip down, full breath in and full breath out. Walk your hands back to center and come all the way up through table and slither all the way down to your belly. Forehead to the mat. We're going to bring the hands down by the rib cage, so not underneath the shoulders, but down by the ribs. This is kind of our first step of learning how Chaturanga works, is the elbows come in and the hands are down by the low ribs. Don't worry, we're not doing Chaturangas yet, just some baby cobras here. So for that, as you inhale, lift the chest, gaze stays down. And then exhale, release. Keep those elbows squeezing in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Great. Come up through your neutral table and pause here. So in our table, shoulders are right over wrists, hips are right over knees. You have this nice long neutral spine. We're going to take cat-cows now. And if you're not familiar with it, don't worry, they're super easy. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone rises. And exhale, coil and round. Push the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, coil and round. 2 more each way. Inhale, drop the belly, lift Exhale, coil and round, tucking the chin. Inhale, find your cow. And exhale, coil and round to that angry cat. Good. Come back to your neutral spine. We're going to take, so if your shoulders are right over your wrists, what I want you to do now is take your hands exactly one hand length in front of where they just were. So your hands are a little bit in front of your shoulders. We're going to take a flow with a little baby chaturanga. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come up and forward. Exhale, bend just to 90 degrees. See how my rib cage isn't going further than where my elbows are? Inhale, back up. Exhale, hips to heels. Let's flow through that. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Keep those elbows in. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips to heels. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips to heels. Two more. Inhale, up. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips to heels. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips to heels. Pause here. Embryo pose, forehead to the mat. Arms sweep down by your sides. Full breath in. And full breath out. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Sweep the arms back around. Find yourself in your neutral tabletop. Okay, let's tuck all 10 toes on the mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips to your first downward facing dog. So maybe take a moment, bend one knee, bend the other knee, shifting the hips, taking whatever movements feel good. Really opening up through the backs of the legs. And now finding stillness in your downward facing dog. So I want you to push through the hands, gaze at your knees, think chest towards thighs. As you reach your tailbone straight up to the sky, your knees can be bent and your heels can be lifted. What we're really looking for is this length in the spine. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to inhale, rise up high on the balls of the feet. And then exhale, lower the heels back down towards the mat. Again, inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Good, one more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Pause here, breath in. Breath out. Walk your feet to your hands. Find a quick ragdoll, so bend the knees a lot. Grab opposite elbows. And then maybe just shake your head out, yes and no. Really relax the head down. Forget about the hamstrings. You can really bend the knees a lot. And then release that bind. And let's roll up slowly. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. Head is the last thing to come up. And pause here before we talk about mountain pose. Just stand tall, relax the shoulders, close your eyes for a moment. Relaxing the jaw. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then open mouth, exhale, release. Again, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. So we're all going to start at the tops of our mats. We're going to come into some sun salutations now. And if you don't know what that is, we'll go through the first one really slowly. And remembering that you can always take those chaturangas on your knees like we just did in that first flow, okay? So starting in mountain pose, ground down through the feet, engage the legs, hollow out your belly, relax your shoulders, energy out through your fingertips, reach up through the crown of your head, your one long line of energy here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch. touch. And as you exhale, lead with the chest, push the walls away. Come into your forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to your high plank. From here, we inhale forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Chest comes just down to that elbows, 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip over the toes. Knees stay lifted, chest pulls through. And as you exhale, roll over those toes. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. From here, you're gonna walk or hop forward. I'm gonna show you the hop forward. It's not as hard as you think. You just have to bend the knees and look forward. Keep the hips high as you hop towards your hands. It's gonna take a few times. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, sweep all the way back up. Get long palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here. Full breath in. Full breath out. So if you didn't understand how low to go in your Chaturanga, before we do the next two sun salutations, I want you to take your block and place it right under where your chest would be. Come into your high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, now bend the elbows. Keep the elbows tucked in. This is as low as Chaturanga is. My chest is not on the mat. It's not close, it's right where my elbows are. Okay? So even if you can't go that low, it's actually more beneficial to shift forward and just little bend, and then pull through. If you want to take them on your knees, you're welcome to do that as well. So feel free to try that out with your block, or next time you do this class, try it out if you don't have a block yet. We'll come back into our mountain pose. Again, grounding down through the feet, engaging the legs, squeezing the glutes, hollow out the belly, energy out through your fingertips. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifts forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart through, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and look forward. Step, maybe float to the top of your mat. Inhale to that flat back. And exhale, fold and release. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Get long palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Love this rhythm. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull that heart through, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and look forward. Step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale to that flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way back up. Get long palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then down by your side. Find your mountain pose, your Tadasana. I don't use too many Sanskrit words here, especially in beginner classes. It gets confusing, but mountain pose is Tadasana. So find that grounding energy. Close the eyes. Take a breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale, release. Good. Again, engaging the legs, engaging the core, energy through the fingertips. We're gonna get into our flow now. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, and this time step back to your downward facing dog. Pausing here, breath in, breath out. Inhale, the right leg rises. Let the hip open, and as you exhale, bend and peel, stacking the hips. Think heel towards glute. Let that knee rise an inch higher. Full breath in, and full breath out. Inhale, lengthen that leg back out. And as you exhale, ripple forward. Bring the knee to your nose. And then try to step through to your runner's lunge. So once you arrive in your runner's lunge, that back leg is straight and strong. Back quad is engaged. You're not resting your chest on your thigh. If you need blocks, get them. Your left hand is gonna stay on the mat. Take your right bicep by your ear. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, revolve your runner's lunge to the right. Breath in. On the exhale, twist and reach, energy through those fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, twist and reach. One more, breath in. Breath out. Right hand plants. We're gonna get light on the fingertips now as we use our core and inhale up to our high lunge or crescent lunge. Full breath in and full breath out. Again, back leg is straight and strong. You're looking for a 90-degree bend in that front knee. One more full breath in, full breath out. On your next inhale, you're gonna pivot to your star pose, and I will turn around. So you just pivoted to the left, star pose, heels and toes out, energy through your fingertips. And now you're gonna sink down into goddess pose. So your knees are out, tracking towards baby toes, so you get this outer rotation at the hips, squeezing the shoulder blades together, engaging the core. From here, just to go over that Chaturanga muscle memory, bring your elbows in and your hands right here, just like you're in Chaturanga. As you inhale, you're gonna push the air away. Hands come to shoulder height like in high plank. And then exhale, bring those elbows back in. Inhale, push it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, push. Exhale, in. One more. Inhale, push. Exhale, in. Good. Inhale, star pose. And as you exhale, hands to the waist, pivot the feet so they're parallel, so toes are facing forward now. Okay? Inhale, open through the chest. And as you exhale, find your wide forward fold. Hands come in between the feet, or you can use blocks. Head is heavy, maybe a micro bend in those knees. Once you're here, inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, fold all the way down. In your forward fold, work with your breath. As you inhale, fill up the rib cage. And as you exhale, navel to spine, find that space to fold. Maybe weight goes into toes. Inhale, expand through the ribs. Exhale, navel to spine and get deeper. Now walk your hands over to your right foot, ankle, or shin. Try to keep the hips square as you stretch your low back. Think face towards knee. And then walk it over to the left foot. Good, full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to center. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to your waist and then bring it all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to open up warrior two. So you're gonna bend that right knee. Your left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Again, this back leg is engaged. The front knee is tracking towards your baby toe. Shoulders are right over hips. Arms are out long, stretching in opposite directions, and then turning gaze over that front fingertip. As you inhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, easy side angle. Elbow rests gently on the thigh. Reach that top arm up to the sky as you rotate the chest open. Come back through your warrior two, and then pivot to the ball of the back foot. Maybe step it and find that crescent lunge again. Good, full breath in, full breath out. We're gonna step up to our wind relieving, so weight goes into the right foot. Bring that left knee up as high as you can. Flex the left foot. Energy up, core is engaged. Chaturanga your arms again. Elbows towards your ribs. Pushing through the hands. We're gonna push with the foot and the hands at the same time. Inhale, push out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Good, two more. Inhale, push. Exhale in. Inhale, push. Exhale in. Good, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release that foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, step back, downward facing dog. Pause here. We're gonna flow through some chaturangas just to get that muscle memory. You can always take them on your knees or not even bend your elbows that much, that little micro bend of the elbows. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, breath in. Breath out. We're gonna do three more just like that. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't forget to keep those elbows in. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. And then walk your feet to your hands and roll up slowly. Arms are heavy, head is heavy, head is the last to come up. Spin the palms and find your Tadasana. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Again, breath in and breath out. Ground down through the feet, engage the legs, engage the core. Energy out through your fingertips. Such a long, beautiful line of energy here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to your downward facing dog. Pause there, breath in. Breath out. Inhale, left leg rises. Let the hip open. Bend and peel. So you're stacking the hips, think heel towards glute. Find that space and that openness. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lengthen that leg back out. And as you exhale, ripple forward, knee to nose, coil and round. And then try to step that foot through to your runner's lunge. So find that runner's lunge first. That back leg is straight and strong. Right hand stays down, left bicep by the ear. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, revolve your runner's lunge to the left. Fingertips reaching straight up to the sky. Think rib cage towards thigh. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, twist and reach. One more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Left hand plants. Get light on the fingertips. Squeeze the inner thighs, engage the core. And inhale up to your crescent lunge. Find that crescent lunge first. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. On your next inhale, open up to that star pose, heels in, toes out. Take up that space. And as you exhale, sink down to that goddess pose. So again, shoulder blades are squeezing together, knees are tracking out towards the baby toes. You're nice and low. Bring those arms down in Chaturanga arms. Maybe you pop up high on the toes for a challenge. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, push. Exhale, squeeze. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, in. Drop the knees. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, hands to the waist. Pivot the toes back to center. Or not center, facing forward so they're parallel with each other. Inhale, open through the chest. And exhale, take that wide forward fold again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. 3 rounds of your breath here. Breath in. Exhale, navel to spine and get deeper. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, pull the belly in and fold. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Walk it out to your flat back. Blocks are great here if you can't reach the floor. Your hand could be on a block. So your left hand is going to stay underneath your face on a block or the mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, peel the right arm up and open. Finding a twist, keeping the hips square. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right hand plants. Get that nice neutral flat back again, engaging the core. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, peel the left arm up and open. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Exhale, left hand plants. Flat back. Hands to the waist. Come all the way back up. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Bend into the left knee. So you want a nice 90-degree bend in that left knee. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. This right quad is super engaged. Shoulders are right over hips. Arms are stretched out long, gazing over those front fingertips. As you inhale, flip the front palm in reverse. And as you exhale, easy side angle, resting gently on that thigh. Reaching the fingertips up to the sky, open chest. Inhale, back up, warrior two, pause. Breath in, breath out. Pivot to the ball of the back foot and find that crescent lunge. I usually have to step it in a little bit. Relaxing the shoulders, spin the pinkies in, scissor the inner thighs, engage the back leg. Full breath in, full breath out. One more, full breath in, full breath out. Now push off of that back foot. Find that wind relieving posture. So that right knee comes up higher than the waist. Flex that right foot. Now chaturanga the arms. Engaging the core. Inhale, push the wall away. And exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, push. And exhale, bring it back in. Two more. Inhale, push. Exhale in. Inhale, push. Exhale in. Good, hands to heart center. Breath in. Exhale, lower that foot down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Last little bit of these chaturangas here, just for some muscle memory. Knee on your knees if you want, or just bend a little bit in the elbows. Inhale, forward high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause there. Breath in. Breath out. Now come to your knees and take a child's pose here. Forehead to the mat, just the way we started. Surrender down, sink the hips low. Full breath in. And full breath out. Again, full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale up to your neutral table. Oh, sorry, my music's a little messed up. Sorry. All right, neutral table. Where was I? Inhale, the right arm reaches high. And as you exhale, thread that arm through. Right shoulder, right cheek, come all the way down to the mat. Walk the left fingertips forward, or you could inhale the left arm high and take a half bind behind your back. If that half bind doesn't feel good, just take that arm back out in front of you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Bring that left hand back underneath your left shoulder. Push through that left hand. Inhale that right arm all the way back up to the sky. And then exhale, neutral table. One cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, coil and round. Come back to center, other side. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, thread it through. Left shoulder, left cheek, come down to the mat. Walk the right fingertips forward, or you could inhale that right arm high and take that half bind. Full breath in, and full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Bring that right arm back underneath your right shoulder. Push through that right hand. Reach that left arm all the way back up to the sky. And come back to your neutral table. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow. Exhale, coil and around. Find your cat. We're gonna find puppy pose now. So in puppy pose, the hips are gonna stay right over the knees. You're gonna walk your hands forward and drop your chest towards the mat. Forehead on the mat or chin. Most people don't enjoy that. So I'm gonna say forehead to the mat. And then to stretch those triceps that we worked in our chaturangas, have you bend at the elbows and do prayer hands behind the back. Really open through the shoulders and stretch the triceps here. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bring the hands back down to the mat and walk back up to your neutral table. And then just this transition is really stellar. Just fling your feet to one side and sit down on your mat. Good. Flexing through the feet, reaching the arms out. You're gonna engage the core and slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Take your time, really engage that core. And once you get down to your mat, I'm just gonna have you hug the knees into the chest, rock and roll a little on this low spine. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth exhale, just release. Plant the feet on the mat. So the feet are hip width distance and they're pretty close to your glutes. Some people can grab them, I can't. I have a long torso. Everyone's body is different. So the feet are planted firmly. Arms are down by your sides, palms down. We're gonna take bridge pose here. So as you inhale, push into the hands and feet and lift the hips high. So we're actually not looking for a straight line, we're looking for chest towards chin here. So maybe if you can walk the shoulder blades underneath your back a little bit. Lift the hips higher, think chest towards chin. And if this is okay, maybe you can clasp the hands behind your back. And maybe you can squeeze the palms together and really open through the chest and shoulders. Hold here, full breath in. Full breath out. One more, full breath in. Full breath out. Release the bind if you have it and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. One vertebra at a time. Hug the knees into the chest and rock and roll on that low spine. Take a full deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Come to some stillness first with the knees over the chest. Bring the arms out like a T, palms down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, both knees over to the right, spinal twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. So that left shoulder stays on the mat. You could always place a block underneath your right knee. You could gaze over your left shoulder if that feels good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the knees back to center. And then exhale them over to the left, keeping the right shoulder on the mat. Again, using a block if you need to. Maybe you gaze over that right shoulder. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again, full breath in. Full breath out. Bring the knees slowly back to center. Take one hand to each knee, and we're just gonna make some hip circles in one direction, just loosening up those hip joints. And then take the hip circles in the other direction. And the next time your knees come towards your armpits, squeeze them there and then flex the feet up to the sky. This is happy baby. So either take your peace fingers and bind the big toes, or maybe grab outer blades of the feet here. We're trying to keep a long spine on the mat though, so if your tailbone goes up a little bit, try to get it back down on the mat. Maybe rocking side to side here. Maybe straightening one leg or the other if that feels good. Really opening into those inner thighs. And then releasing the bind, bringing the knees slowly back together. And now coming into an inversion. So either legs up the wall, you float the feet up. You could grab your block for legs up the wall and place the block. I teeter on the edge of my block so it feels weightless. You kind of find a sweet spot with it where the feet float up to the sky. Or you could come into shoulder stand, and if you're new to shoulder stand, hips come up, hands to the small of the back, toes straight up to the sky. So it's ankles right over hips, right over shoulders. Whatever you prefer for your Start to let go of the breath and relax. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly, if you're in shoulder stand, roll all the way down. And if you're in legs up the wall, remove the block and slowly lower one foot and the other foot all the way down to the mat. We're going to set up for our final resting pose of Shavasana. So a lot of people have this misconception that Shavasana, you have to clear your mind and meditate, and you shouldn't think about anything at all. Well, you're always going to think about something, guys. So start with the body. I like to splay the feet out to the edges of the mat. Kind of just let the legs be open and soft. I like to have my arms down by my sides and spinning the palms up, but it's your preference however you want to be in your Shavasana. I also walk my shoulders down my back a little bit, get a nice long neck, and then just start to let the body be heavy. Muscle melts away from the bone. Legs are heavy. Back body is heavy. Arms and shoulders relaxed. Relaxing the jaw, maybe moving it around a little bit. Even relaxing the space around the eyes. Coming to this place of mindful stillness. Allowing the body to be quiet and still. And maybe the mind will follow. So this mindful stillness, we're still aware of our senses, aware of the temperature of the air on our skin, aware of the sounds, aware of the smells, but allowing your body to be quiet and still. Take one last deep breath in, and then exhale it all the way out. This is your Shavasana. To bring small movements back to your hands and feet, rolling the wrists or the ankles, maybe be gently rocking your head side to side, releasing any last tension in your neck. If it feels good, take a full body stretch, reaching in opposite directions, arching the low spine like you're waking up for the first time. And then hugging the knees into the chest, giving yourself one last big squeeze. Thanking yourself for bringing yourself to your mat and trying new things. And then gently roll to your right or left side, pausing in a fetal position, resting your head in the crook of your arm. One last moment here of peace, of calm, a chance to restart and recharge, knowing you can take all of this energy with you throughout your day, throughout your week. And then gently with eyes closed or gaze down, we'll come up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding down, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Reaching the crown of your head way up to the sky, nice long necks. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. It is always with such great joy and gratitude to share my practice with you. The light in me honors the light within each of you. Together, let's bow and say, Namaste.